Hello, you're all very welcome here to Timon for Division 3 of the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League game between Wexford and Down. It's a nice day here at the moment in Timon. There's no rain at the moment. It was a small little shower earlier on, so hopefully we'll escape without getting bad conditions here in Timon. I'm delighted to be joined by Stella Sinnott. Stella, are you looking forward to today's game?
Yeah, as you said, as we're here in Timon, pitch looks absolutely in splendid condition, like I suppose every pitch around the country at the minute. But yeah, no, looking forward to seeing how our junior team kind of performs. They've been 2 years in the making as such, like with last year when they didn't get to play, and Alan Brennan has put together a very strong panel. A lot of young players, and as we've known from before, Peter, that if you've a strong second squad, it always helps your senior team as well.
And of course, we were in a particularly strong position 10 years ago when we had a second team capable of winning the intermediate championship. Of course, was it 10 or 11 or
they won the double.
It really does show the value of having a strong second panel and seeing players pushing each other for positions.
Definitely, and go back to 2007 when I was there with them. Our intermediate team that year got to the final. And that was a big building block as well going forward for what was to come in the next few years as well, and went on to win the double under JJ, which was a tremendous achievement. So we're building from the bottom up again, and their big aim will now be to get themselves out of junior and back up to intermediate.
Certainly will, and just from the two teams' point of view, they're making their way out onto the field at the moment. The downside in goal, Maria McNally. The full back line, Grace McShane, Jessica Rush, Dervla Coleman. The half back line, Blonde Savage, Aoife Savage, Olivia Boyle. Middle of the field is Grace Gallagher and Aoife Murphy. The half forward line is Caitlin Coulter, Megan O'Boyle and Cleena Coleman. And the full forward line is Jerry McGrattan, Katie McGilligan and Aoife McDowell. The Wexford team then is in goal, Grania McCabe. Full back line is Clodagh Jackman, Aisling Halligan and Hayley Cahill. The half back line is Sinead Furlong, Aideen Brennan and Aoife Dunn. Middle of the field is Chloe Cash, Katie Devricks. The half forward line is Katie Smith, Letty Whelan and Lauren Murphy. And the full forward line is Ciara Banville, Ailish Neville and Lisa Furman. So the game is on already, and first with the ball is Aideen Brennan there for Wexford. Hand pass outside to Aoife Dunn. Aoife sends a long ball in towards the full forward line. Lauren Murphy nearly got her hand to it there, and the ball breaks, and Down are going to try and clear it now. There's a good battle tussle for the ball here near the sideline, and Ailish Neville tries to scoop it forward, and she does, but as far as Letty Whelan, who lays the hand pass off as far as Ciara Banville, and now there's a scramble on the ground for the ball. A very calm day here in Timon. There's no breeze helping either side at the moment. The flags are very still, and the ball squirts clear there, and Chloe Cash takes the shot. The umpires are looking at it, and their hand goes up, and the flag will go up, and an excellent start for Wexford and Chloe Cash, Stella.
Yeah, that was an excellent point out from the right hand side as we were looking at the pitch. Struck it first time straight over the middle of the bar, and a great starting point for Wexford.
Maria McNally with the puck out now, and she sends it over towards the far side, but it's read well by Lisa Furman there, and there's another chance for Wexford to extend their lead. Lisa Furman again with the ball. She got it on the second occasion. This is a good run by Furman and slayed off, but intercepted nicely by Jessica Rush there for Down, and they have a chance to relieve the pressure now and send themselves on the attack. There's a good battle over the far side between Sinead Furlong. Kate Devricks is there for Wexford as well, and I think it's Megan O'Boyle is there for Down, and the ball is sent clear by Aoife Murphy up the line there into the corner towards the number 20 Jerry McGrattan, but out in front there now it's Aideen Brennan who comes clear with it for Wexford. She sends a hand pass forward, and Stella, this is some good play from Wexford so far. There's a chance here maybe.
It is. The Wexford's half back line looked very, very strong. Aideen Brennan has started really well at centre back, and flanked on the wing by Alana.
There's a good chance here, and the ball is sent across the square and intercepted nicely, but the danger is not cleared yet. Lauren Murphy tries to send it into the goal, and I think it's gone out wide, but all Wexford so far. The puck out is taken quickly. Maria McNally sends this one here towards Megan O'Boyle. Well defended by Aoife Dunn. Aoife is tenacious as a wing back, but there was a little push there, Stella, and a chance for Down to...
Yeah, maybe a little bit harsh, but free in for Down. It looked like Aoife had won the ball, but just placed her hand on the Down player's back, so free in for Down.
Olivia Boyle to take this one. She sends it low. Collected here by Megan O'Boyle. She tries to get the hand pass inside to Aoife Murphy, but it just goes past Aoife, and Wexford have a chance to go ahead with it again. Letty wheeling with it now for Wexford, and she's showing great pace to get away from Olivia Boyle, and Letty wheeling with the shot. It's going accurately. It's dropped short, but there was nearly a chance of a goal there there was a chance of a goal there for Kate Smith, but the danger is not cleared yet. Blonde Savage is coming clear with it now for Down, and she's hooked there. Lisa Furman with it now. Hand pass back to Chloe Cash, who got that opening score. The referee, I think, judged it as a dropped the hurl was dropped, and for new viewers, Stella, the dropping of the hurl rule has been changed.
Yeah, that was always a great fillip for a Wexford Camogie team when the ball went in around the square, and you had people like Michelle Hearn and whatever in there catch the ball, drop the hurl back at the net. But yeah, that was a great chance there for Wexford. It came back from the goalkeeper, she batted it out, and Katie Smith found herself in front of the goal. Probably a chance she should have put away, but we're still showing plenty of promise.
Blonde Savage takes the free. There's ricochets up in the air and falls to Sinead Furlong, number 21, the replacement of the Wexford side from the team that was named, or from the team that was listed in the programme. There's a chop there by the cornerback Grace McShane, and it's going to be a free into Wexford. Just on the drop into the hurl, Stella, do you think it's a good move that it's been banned now in Camogie?
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in kind of, we should be kind of more aligned with the hurling rules, really. It is the same game, played by females, whatever, but the more alignment we have with GA rules, I think the better. It is a contact sport at the end of the day. So yeah, no, all positive. I definitely would be in favour of changing that one. And
the free was mispicked there, and there's a pull on the ground back here as far as Lisa Furman. A shot from Lisa Furman has gone over the bar, so makes amends there from the little mispick from the free, and Wexford go into a 2-point lead, 2 points to no score here in Timon.
Yeah, that's the second point on the board for Wexford. You'd be looking at them trying to get a few scores up in this half, just to give them that confidence. It's like it's a new team coming out together for the first time.
Aideen Brennan sends that one over this near side. Some good work here by Ciara Banville. There's some good defending by Dervla Coleman there, but it's still Banville now for Wexford. Back to Lauren Murphy. Lauren is twisting and turning, trying to get away from the attentions of the down defenders. A good crossfield ball. And there's another chance here for Wexford. I think Letty Whelan twisted her knee there and has gone down injured, unfortunately. So
yeah, it's not something you'd like to see, that she just went down straight away, clutching her knee. Doesn't look good for her, unfortunately. But hopefully it's not as bad as at first seen, but it's that natural reaction of clutching your knee, and she seemed to be in severe pain.
Yeah, hopefully it's just the initial shock of twisting the knee rather than anything more serious. But Wexford have made a bright start here and won 2 points. 2 points to no score, with Chloe Cash getting the opening score and Lisa Furman following up with the second point. Down haven't really got into the game just as yet, Stella.
No, they haven't. They've probably had a long way to travel down, and just to run that out of themselves in the first half an hour or so. But you'd be hoping. Wexford have started very, very bright. As I said, I'm very impressed with the strong half back line. Adrian Brennan is very solid there at centre back. Chloe Cash is really getting into the game as well and creating the scores. So you'll be hoping we'll get another few scores on the board. But going back to that ball that Kate Smith missed in front of the goal, like we are creating the chances, which is always positive. Just saying, no, she was back on her feet there, but it doesn't look good.
So yeah, Letty Whelan there is back up on her feet, but I'd imagine she mightn't play much more in the game, and that'd be very unfortunate if that was the case. She's walking very gingerly there, and I think Wexford are going to need to make a substitution here now straight away.
Yeah, no, I'll be getting her off anyway at this stage. it's always something like this is always unsettling on a team as well when they see one of their teammates. It looks like a knee issue, she's coming off.
And in her place is going to be number 17, Megan Cullen from Castletown Lee Mellow. So Megan Cullen is going to replace Letty Whelan here on the Wexford side.
And it seems to be a free out to Down, just to get the game back up and running again.
And Blondet Savage is going to be the person to take it just inside her own 45-metre line.
Just saying we're blessed with the day after all the rain and everything we've had. Like, there's not a breeze down here.
And hopefully it stays that way. And it's Grace Gallagher is out after this one now for Down. Kate Evericks is out after the two number 9s there, and it's out for a line ball to Wexford at the far side. Game is on again, and it's Down on the attack. I'm not sure what the foul was there, but it's going to be a free to Wexford, it seems.
Yeah, I don't know if it was for a chop or over Karen. It was very hard to see. He was gesticulating, but it was kind of hard to make out what the sign language was, what he was giving her for.
And again, the free was taken, and the referee has called it back again. Maybe he was waiting for a whistle, but everyone was ready by the referee that time still,
yep.
it seems. But, Chloe Cash is going to take this free again anyway, just from about 50 metres out from her own goal here. It's sent long down the middle towards Megan Cullen, who's just been brought in. The ball breaks here, and Aoife Savage is over for Down, and she's trying to kick it clear. Does so, but only as far as Lauren Murphy, who tries to get over it as well for Wexford, but it just won't come up for anyone at the moment. Lisa Furman is there battling away as well, and it's gathered now, and there's a chance here for Wexford to go on the attack again. It's just spilled a little bit, but it's got back again by Ciara Banville. Some very nice work sent in by Kate Devericks, but cleared there by Jessica Rush. Long clearance down the field here. Aoife Dunn is out in front. Well read there by Aoife Dunn to give it back to her club colleague Aideen Brennan. Good pass from Aideen over towards Eilish Neville at the far side. Blondet Savage is there for Down, but a nice flick by Neville just to get it past her and create a little bit of space. A shot from Eilish Neville, and the goalkeeper's tapping the crossbar, and the umpire's waving the flag, and 3 points now for Wexford, and that might be the best of them.
Yeah, that was a really well worked score from Eilish Neville. She did it all herself. She won the ball with a lovely little flick past the Down defender, up into her hand and over the bar. Great score.
Short puck out from Down goes to Grace Gallagher. Grace sends it long in towards the full forward line. It's just spilled there by Claudia Jackman initially, but she does well to flick it out to Sinead Furlong. Sinead sends it low again, and Jackman is out after it. Charging through the middle here now. There's two Down players out after her. One of them is Aoife Murphy, but the ball is sent forward. Ciara Banville is there. Kate Devericks sends outside to Eilish Neville. Eilish has a chance for her second point. The shot and a point again for Wexford. Second point for Eilish Neville. The 4th point for Wexford, and Wexford lead by 4 points to no score at the moment, Stella.
Yeah, it looked like the chance was gone, and then it fell out to Eilish Neville, and again, to no better person, up and over the bar. Another score point for Wexford.
Maria McNally with the puck out again. It's a long one over the far side. Breaks to the ground. Gathered here by Chloe Cash. Chloe showed great pace to get away from a couple of Down defenders. There's some good defending there by the Down player, Cliona Coleman. Jessica Rush tries to clear. Coleman is there over the ball again, and who's going to lay claim to it? The two number 17s are there. Megan Cullen did well to come away from the ruck with the ball. Kate Devericks. Kate sends it forward in towards the full forward line. A good interception by Jessica Rush. Clearance there, added to again, and Aoife Dunn is out after it now with Megan O'Boyle. Aoife Dunn has it again. She started this game well. Another low ball over towards the far side. A great catch by Lisa Furman. She's trying to get away from Blondet Savage and is fouled by Savage, and some very nice work by Lisa Furman and Aoife Dunn in that move, Stella.
Yeah, Aoife Dunn won it here on the half back line, and a lovely pass across the field and to Lisa Furman, and she's won the point, or she's won the free. So hopefully this will be another score for Wexford. But yeah, no, it was a great move across from the half, or wing back, Aoife Dunn across the field, found the player really well and won the free.
Free to be taken. The lift is good this time. And that has gone over the bar. Eilish Neville, her third point of the game. First from a free for Wexford, and it's 5 points to no score here in Timon.
Yeah, and Eilish has looked like for the last while she's moved out to the centre forward position, and Lauren Murphy is playing more in front of the goal.
Very good work by Sinead Furlong to attack that ball. Jessica Rush has it now for Down. She's trying to create a little space for herself and sends the ball over this near side. Up for it is Megan O'Boyle. Aoife Dunn is there again. Good defending by Dunn, very close to the sideline here, but she keeps it in. Claudia Jackman clears it long up the middle. Breaks here again for the number 8 for Down, Olivia Boyle. Olivia's half blocked but manages to get the clearance in as far as Aoife Murphy here. Aoife is trying to get away from 2 or 3 or 4, maybe even. Wexford girls out after a good ball low into the full forward line. This is the first chance really now for the Down full forwards to show us what they can do. This is Aoife McDowell. Aisling Halligan is there, and some good work by Halligan to dispossess McDowell. Flick pass inside and Claudia Jackman clears it long. Megan Cullen and Olivia Boyle up for that one. Ciara Banville and Chloe Casher there. Great pass inside to open up a little bit of space. Aoife Dunn off to Megan Cullen here from the 45 metre line. Megan Cullen with the shot. It's going to tail off to the right hand side and wide. That's the first wide of the game, but again some nice play here in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and it was all work from Eilish Halligan at full back who won the ball from Down's first in surge.
Good inside pass to Kate Devericks. Kate has time to steady herself, take a long high
great
shot
score.
and send it over the bar. That is a great score, Stella.
Yeah, that was a tremendous score from just outside the half forward line, straight over the middle of the crossbar.
Maria McNally with the poke out again as Wexford League 6 points to no score here in Timon. It's a long one. Aideen Brennan taps it down and manages to win it on the rebound as well. Good work here with the centre back. Left-handed over towards the far side. There was a little bit of a foul coming in across the back there by Katie Smith at the far side, and a free to Down.
Wexford have settled, really well into this match. Totally on top here in the first 20 minutes.
Some good work over the far side by Claudia Jackman. She started the game well in that cornerback position. The hand pass forward is not strong enough, however it's intercepted by Blonde Savage, and there's a foul on Savage there, and a free again to Down. Six points to no score, and Wexford can be very pleased with the start, Stella.
Yeah, as I said, they've settled really well into this first half. Again, I suppose you'd have to be saying they should be on top of this team. This is Down's second team, but it's a first outing as a new team with Wexford this year. So it's always going to be hard to settle into a game. But we've done a really good job, and the team look very impressive.
And it's a line ball for Down at the far side, about 18 metres out from goal. It's hit across into the middle here. Ciara Banville is trying to get it up for Wexford. I think it's Claudia Jackman who comes clear with it. There was a foul on Jackman. Her hurl was being held, I think, and a free out now for Wexford. "17 minutes gone here in Timon with a Wexford free, and Down are bringing in a substitute. I think the linesman has her flag up at the far side, and I think it's number 15 Katie McGilligan is gone off, and number 19 Molly Smith has come in for Down. So we have a substitute on both sides in this first half. The free is sent long towards Kate Devericks. It's just fumbled there, and it's back with Down again. There's a chance here, 65 metres out from goal, sent low in towards the full forward line. Aisling Halligan is out in front, read it well, shows great strength to power out with it. Flick forward here to Chloe Cash, and this is some nice play again from Wexford to relieve the danger. Good flick pass inside. Megan Cullen, the substitute who came in for Letty wheeling earlier on in the game. Cullen spots a free Ciara Banville there, or Lisa Furman I should say. There's a chance here for Lisa if she can get a bit of space inside to Lauren Murphy, but it's intercepted by Dervla Coleman and cleared by Coleman down the line here. Cleena Coleman tries to get it, and there was a push in the back and a free to down. There was a push in the back there on Grace Gallagher, and no complaints about that one, Stella, I think.
No, that was a very obvious free.
Free was taken from the hand. Again, if you're not familiar with the new rule, if a player is fouled inside their own 45, they can take the free from the hand. Only the player who's fouled. Chloe Cash sends that one into the middle. It's well attacked there by Eilish Neville and by Aoife Savage, but it's Neville who wins the battle for the ball. Laid off here as far as Sinead Furlong. Sinead has not been afraid to get forward here, or in these early stages, sent forward only as far as the goalkeeper Maria McNally. She sends it back out again, but there's two Wexford girls there ready for it. One of them is Ciara Banville. Ciara skips inside and opens up a little bit of space, lays it off to Lisa Furman. Lisa just hesitates a small bit, but does create a bit of space for herself. The shot, however, has gone to the right hand side and wide. Two wides now for Wexford, and we have the water break here in Timon.
Yeah, just going back to the down substitution, it's a strange one. The ball I think went up once, and the full forward is substituted, but anyway, I'm sure
perhaps there was an injury involved or something. Maybe,
yeah.
Stella, we don't know, but it does happen. Perhaps as a corner forward myself, but it does happen more than its fair share that the corner forward is often the scapegoat for a team when things are not going as well as they maybe could be.
I suppose, yeah, but if the ball is only going to go up once, I suppose I'd say there would have to be an injury, I would think. But Wexford were creating loads of chances, loads of scores. There's one or two chances we had, we maybe overcomplicated things a little bit and lost the ball. But in general, they'd have to be happy with that, first quarter.
And some of the bright things that I've seen as well, Stella, there's been a lot of run off the shoulders and players laying off clever little hand passes to each other, which is creating a lot of space here in the half forward line. Yeah,
and it is. And Chloe Cash is having a great game at midfield. She's getting a lot of ball and running forward with it, drawing the players and creating the spaces. And we're taking some great scores. Ailish Neville is on fire over place balls, and she's taken one or two lovely scores from play as well. As I said, she seems to have moved out to field more, and Lauren Murphy has moved in towards the edge of the square. 18, the half back line is solid. It gives them a great platform there. And the one ball that went up, Ailish Halligan, full back, dealt with it really, really well. And set up from that move, it set up a score up the other end of the field with, as you said, with some great intricate passing, and they're finding each other very well and looking for each other and moving off the ball, creating the space and creating the channels to run through.
So at the water break here in the first half, at 6 points to no score to Wexford. The 6 points, Ailish Neville has three of them, two from play and one from a free. Chloe Cash, Kate Devericks and Lisa Furman have the other three, and we're ready to get going again with Maria McNally. Puck out. She sends it over towards a free player at the far side. Great pace being shown here to create a bit of space. It's sent forward long in towards the full forward line. Down are going to need to get a few more balls won in that full forward line. Claudia Jackman comes clear with it again for the umpteenth time in the opening 17 or 18 minutes. Hand pass inside here to Lisa Furman. Lisa off her left hand side sends it in, but only as far as Jessica Rush. Jessica sends it long back out the field again. Breaking ball now. And there's a bit of a scramble for it. The referee is going to throw it in. Yeah,
they're always hard ones to call when there's a group of players standing over a ball.
Ciara Banville is trying to get this one into her hand and just can't quite manage it on this occasion. There's a battle for it there, and it's the ground ball is sent forward. Sinead Furlong, however, is out in front again for Wexford, and she sends it low into the corner. Katie Smith has it there. Left-handed shot in across the middle towards Lauren Murphy. The ball breaks. There was a bit of a push by Murphy on Jessica Rush, and a free out now to Down.
Yeah, again, you'd have no qualms with that free. It seemed to be a definite free out. Lauren just seemed to come from behind, and the player went over. So free out for Down, but they've a player down injured as well.
Yeah, I think it's Jessica Rush who's down injured there. She had done reasonably well there as the full-back. She's cleared plenty of balls in the early stages, and so she'd be a loss to Down if that was the case, but hopefully it's not the case.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier, this team then are off to Armagh, I think, next week. and that Offaly have pulled out of
Yeah.
this division. So they'll have a long road trip ahead of them next week. But really, really promising signs here, with some of the younger players. And again, I think the management team would have to be, happy with it. Alan Brennan, Hughie O'Connor, Leo Wall would have to be happy with that performance so far.
And it seems as Jessica Rush is up and ready to go again. Maria McNally now is going to take the free from her own 20-metre line. Ball breaks out around the middle of the field, and Wexford are first to it again. The hurl just spills out of the hand of Ciara Banville on that occasion, but Lisa Furman tries to flick it outside here now, and there's a bit of space maybe for Wexford, but the ball forward is well read by the down defender, and nicely flicked away by Megan Cullen from Dervla Coleman there. Olivia Boyle sends the clearance, but it only goes through the middle as far as Chloe Cash, who has it now. Excellent speed here again shown by Chloe Cash. The hand pass inside as far as Lauren Murphy. Lauren is twisting one way or the other. The referee has penalised her for over carrying, and it's going to be a free out to Down. That was 6 in one, half a dozen of the other, but Down got the benefit on that occasion and a free out.
It was, I suppose, I thought it was a free in, but she looked to play the ball and try and sidestep the player, and she was, if she'd have got past her, she was true for a goal. But anyway, the referee says free out.
Yeah, and the ball, a good catch, an excellent catch there by Molly Smith, and she sends it into the middle here as far as Aoife Murphy. Aoife takes a shot. This one goes towards the goal, and it's flicked out by Grania McCabe as far as Aisling Halligan. Halligan flicks it out here to Aoife Dunn, who has a small little bit of time to take a look up, and she sends it long up the middle. Eilish Neville, it just went over her head, but it was well read by the down wing back Blonde Savage, who's also played well in this first half so far. Ball here out around the middle of the field now, and it's Grace Gallagher who has it. She doesn't manage to get the shot away, and blocked down very well by Sinead Furlong, but her pass only goes as far as Blonde Savage again, and the referee didn't see a foul there. Sent forward into the middle of the field. Kate Devricks is over for Wexford, and so too is Chloe Cash. Chloe comes away with it now and sends it back to Aideen Brennan. Aideen spots Lisa Furman in a little bit of space, but Dervla Coleman is fast and is out after Furman, and there's a good battle for it now. Furman has it up and tries to get it off to Megan Cullen, but it's a free into Wexford now, and a chance to go 7 points clear, but this is a difficult enough free, Stella. Yeah,
this will be a challenging free as we're looking at it here. It's way out on the right hand side, nearly on the sideline, and this will test the free taken. Chloe Cash, I'd say, is playing really, really well in midfield, getting on a lot of ball, making a lot of runs, finding players with passes.
And Eilish Neville, Wexford's top scorer so far, is going to take the free. A low and to the right hand side and wide. So it was a difficult free, 3 wides for Wexford now, and it remains 6 points to no score here. If you're joining us from anywhere across the county or in Down for that matter, you're all very welcome. It's our first time streaming from Timon, so hopefully the stream will stay up for you and stay good, but if not, you'll be able to watch it later on as well. So this ball is sent here forward in towards the full forward line. Hayley Cahill is out after it for Wexford. The down player there is Jerry McGrattan, and Cahill has gone down injured. Hopefully not a serious injury, but
again, it just seemed to, there was nothing in it. It just seemed to go down.
With all the rain we've had over the last week or so, there might be patches of ground on any pitch that'll be a little bit softer maybe. And
I suppose teams have reported back and stuff that there's been quite a lot of injuries and hamstrings and calves and whatever happening over the last while. So it's the times we're in, I suppose, that they wouldn't have had a huge amount of collective training done, and they can do individual running or whatever up to the last 3 or 4 weeks. But there is always that increased risk, I think, of Nichols coming.
And I think no matter how much training you do, Stella, it can never replicate the actual match day itself.
No.
In terms of intensity and how people are, how the body operates in a proper match.
Exactly. When you go in, physical contact, again, and twisting and turning and all that end of it, that, as you said, it is very hard to replicate that. But hopefully this is not too serious. Like, it'll be the second injury that Wexford would have got. With Letty Whelan, going off, which would be a big blow. It seemed, a serious knee injury. But it's just quite far away from us where we are at the minute. It's hard to see what they're treating. But again, I don't know whether it's a knee or a hand or... Yeah, they seem to be making a substitution.
Yeah, Alana Davis, number 5, is going to come in here for Hayley Cahill. So that's 2 unplanned substitutions for Wexford here in the first half. Alana Davis, number 5. And just to run through the other subs, Wexford: Lara O'Shea, Doireann Cullen, Emma Codd, Ciara Donoghue, Aoife McCrae, Marie Claire Byrne, Amy Cahill, Emer Nolan, Myrne Fitzpatrick, Grace Roach, Emer O'Connor, Ella O'Connor and Roisin Cooney. So that's the Wexford panel. And Hayley Cahill is still over there on the ground. I think it must be a leg injury of some sort, but Alana Davis has been brought on anyway. The Wexford seniors take on Laois next week, Stella, and a win there will see them qualify comfortably for the knockout stages. I think they're actually qualified for the knockout stages already. Maybe they're not. No, they're not qualified for knockout stages yet. But if they can beat Laois next week, they will be in the senior.
Yeah, you would. I suppose if you're a betting person, you would think Wexford should be. Should beat Laois, but you never know. They performed well last week in Belfield against Kilkenny's second team, and it's like everything, you can only play what's in front of you. But there's quite promising signs. Ciara O'Connor had a tremendous game. She's blossomed into a fine senior camogie player. Sarah, sister as well. There was plenty of promising signs there for the senior, and again, like, it is rebuilding. Yeah. And getting ourselves back to where we should be.
So Tlina Coleman and Chloe Cash are in for the throw in. Cash wins it, manages to take it up. She hasn't even caught it yet. Some great skill there, and it's sent forward here as far as Megan Cullen. It's gone over her head. First to it, or quickest to it, is Ciara Banville. Playing in her home ground here, of course, today, and some great speed shown by Banville. Can she get a point? It's a shot. It is a point, and the 7 point for Wexford, the first one for Ciara Banville, and she showed great pace there to run away from 3 or 4 others that were out after the ball, Stella.
Yeah, that was a great individual score, as you said, on her home turf here in Timon. It's just a pity that we can't have the supporters in to see them, but hopefully they'll be back shortly.
Dervla Coleman sends this one forward as a small bit of rain begins to fall here in Timon. Hopefully it'll stay away or go away. This ball sent forward, but it's gone out over the sideline for a Wexford sideline ball. There's going to be, if you're only just joining us, there's going to be plenty of injury time played in this game. According to the clock on the screen, we'll have a minute or two for the water break, and we've had a couple of injuries as well, so there could be 5 or 6 or even 7 minutes of injury time. So there's 31 minutes gone on the clock, but there could be another 4 or 5 minutes even left, I'd say. Stella, what would you think?
Yeah, no, in the first half there, you had Letty Whelan was down for a good 3 minutes, and the same with Hayley Cahill. Both those injuries were long, took a while to deal with them on the pitch.
And that's Down's first close-in shot on goal. It was unfortunately for them, it was in wide, and we go again. Down still on the attack now, and that ball is sent all the way through, and there's maybe is a chance here for Down to get their first score on the board. Caitlin Coulter with it, a shot by Coulter, and that one has gone to the left hand side and wide as well, so 2 wides in quick succession for Down. Puck out taken quickly by Grania McCabe as far as Chloe Cash, a good ball. Cash sends it up to Megan Cullen here. Megan gets a hurl to it, but the Down players are there battling away, so too is Ciara Banville, the last point scorer, kicked clear as far as Ciara Banville again. There's again a couple of Down defenders there, but and they do well. It's flicked clear by Aoife Savage. Chloe Cash is first to it for Wexford and just spills it forward. Megan Cullen is over it again. Cullen has it up, tries to flick it back to Kate Devericks, but it's intercepted there, and Down have it again. Molly Smith with it, a low ball, but only as far as the centre back for Wexford, Aideen Brennan, who read it well. Brennan in turn sends a low ball over towards Ailish Neville, and a good pass inside here to Ciara Banville. She has Megan Cullen outside, but Banville breaks through the tackle and takes a shot on goal. It's going to land in short. Dangerous ball, but the Down defender comes away with it on that occasion, but it sends the pass a little bit loose as far as Chloe Cash. Probably too many steps, yeah, and it's going to be a free out to Down. Half a step too many there.
Yeah, she took too many steps, all right, but she's very, very dangerous going forward. She with her pace, she seems to be able to make great space for herself, but just took one too many steps at that stage, and it's free out to Down. Down are, made a few scoring chances up in the last kind of 2 or 3 minutes, and it's probably with that last injury that Wexford had, it's kind of, as I said, unsettled the team a little bit. But Wexford on top overall.
This low ball, Megan O'Boyle tries to win it. It's spilled again, and now we have a battle between Aoife Dunn and Megan O'Boyle, and the ball breaks to Grace Gallagher here for Down. Grace sends it high and long forward. An excellent catch. An excellent catch by Caitlin Coulter there, sent in towards the goal. Grania McCabe flicks it out and is out after it again. Number 16, Aoife McDowell, has it up for Down, and the referee adjudged that her hurl was being held, or maybe there was a little slap across her, and it's going to be a free in now to Down, and their first real, well, it's not their first real chance, but it should be a score, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no, you could pencil that one down, I think.
And as you said a moment ago, Stella, since that injury to Hayley Cal, they have sort of settled into the game a little bit. Down have.
That's Down's first point.
Yep, that free was pointed there by Caitlin Coulter, and we have a 7-1 game here in Timon. Puck out is sent short to Aideen Brennan. Another short pass to Aoife Dunn. Long clearance sent in towards the full forward line. Lauren Murphy and Jessica Rusher there. The ball breaks, just couldn't break for Katie Smith. Rushes over it again now for Down, and the ball breaks here. Lisa Furman is there, and there's a scramble. There's loads of bodies there, but Dervla Coleman is the one who clears it for Down, only as far as Kate Devericks. Kate manages to skip clear the opposition and send it over the bar. Another excellent score by Kate Devericks. Stella, she's been very impressive in this first half as well.
Yeah, both herself and Chloe Cash midfield have been very impressive. They're really on top, but you think Down, they cleared it straight to Kate that time, and she made no problem just putting it straight over the bar, but it was kind of like a free shot she got.
That ball was batted down by Sinead Furlong, picked up nicely by Blonde Savage. Savage sends it down, but only as far as that last point scorer, Kate Devericks. Kate, a little ball inside to Sinead Furlong. There was a little bit of room here for Aoife Dunn, but Ciara Banville has it as well, back to Aideen Brennan. Aideen sends it long. Megan Cullen is there. Megan Cullen is battling away here with Olivia Boyle, and the ball is still on the ground. There's a good battle for it. Aoife Dunn has it out and flicked it out nicely, cleverly out to the side. Back to Megan Cullen again, and low. Lauren Murphy there, and Jessica Rush pulls on it for Down, but it's Aoife Dunn with it now, and Aoife was fouled as she was trying to make a bit of space for herself, and another free in for Wexford.
Yeah, Aoife Dunn won that free very well. But Megan Cullen has done very well since she came in as that replacement for Letty. Like, she's really got into it and she's fought hard. And making an impression.
She certainly has. We've an excellent view here in the commentary box, we'll call it, in Timon here. Ailish Neville has a great chance to send Wexford in. into a 7-point lead again. That one is going to tail to the right hand side though, and we'll be very close to half time there now, I imagine. We've played plenty of injury time at this stage. There was plenty of injuries, of course.
Yeah, and I'd say just since that little bit of rain we got, the wind has got up a little bit, so it made that free a little bit more difficult as well.
Ciara Banville with now inside Ailish Neville. That's an excellent piece of skill. This would be a lovely score. It's going to land in short, however. Maria McNally pulls on it to clear it out as far as Grace Gallagher. Grace sends it over the far side to Blondet Savage. Blondet plants the feet and sends it long. Alana Davis is out in front for Wexford. But Jerry McGrattan is over the far side for Down. She's trying to kick it clear. Sinead Furlong is there. Some good work by Furlong. It's just flicked away from her at the last moment. Caitlin Coulter is there for Down, but it's back now with Aideen Brennan. Sent forward again towards Megan Cullen. Megan has got on plenty of the ball. As Stella said just a moment ago, she has Ciara Banville outside. Just can't quite get it away to her. She does on the second occasion. Can Wexford finish the first half with a score here? An excellent piece of skill to keep that one in play here by Ciara Banville, and there is a chance maybe for Banville and Wexford to get a score. Shot is sent in towards the goal. It's batted down by Grace McShane. Battle here. Hand pass off. There's a chance here. Ailish Neville, and it's gone well wide to the left hand side, and that's Wexford's 5th wide. And still 7 points to 1 here in Timon. 8 points to 1, I should say. Aoife Savage did well on the second time there to send it long. Caitlin Coulter just skipped past her. Aideen Brennan wins it again, but it's blocked down well by Aoife Murphy, and the referee has called halt to the first half here after probably 38 or 9 minutes. Plenty of stoppages in the half, but it's Wexford who are on top. 8 points to 1 here at half time in Timon. Stella, what did you make of the first half as a whole?
Yeah, Wexford have settled, as I said, settled into the half early, took some nice points. Midfielder on top, Chloe Cash and Kate Deverick's very impressive. Aideen Brennan is really solid at centre back, reading the game really, really well. She's flanked by Sinead Furlong, who's having a great game, and Aoife Dunn the same. And up front, Ailish Neville from Freeze, and Lauren Murphy's battling hard in there as well. This Down seem to put an extra player back after full back, so she's marking 2 players. Again, overall our full back line haven't had a huge amount to do, but anything they did, Ailish Halligan dealt with. And I suppose the 2 things from the first half really are the injuries, both to Letty Whelan, and I see Hayley Cal just been carried over here as well, so they seem to be serious enough injuries, so that's the only downside, but plenty positive that Alan Brennan and his crew would have to be happy with. First game out, seem to be finding each other really, really well. Some lovely short passes. So yeah, I would say, impressive, but good work done, but plenty more to do.
And then the bright sparks for the downside. Then Jessica Rush has cleared a lot of ball in the full back line. Blondet Savage in the half back line has been impressive. Grace Gallagher has been up and down the field as much as she can for Down as well. And Caitlin Coulter appointed the free for Down. They're only scored the game so far. So a few bright sparks there for Down as well. We'll be back in a few minutes with coverage of the second half, but we'll just take a break now for the next 5 or 10 minutes. So the teams are back out onto the field now and almost ready to start the second half here in Timon, with Wexford leading by 8 points to 1. As it was in the first half, conditions are excellent here for Camogie. It's a dry day, and it's a calm day, and it's a Wexford free in. Kate Devricks was fouled, or hurl was held, and a chance now for Chloe Cash to set Wexford on an early attack in this second half. Free is sent in towards the edge of the square, but it's broken down and back out here as far as Megan Cullen. Megan has it, trying to get away from the Down players. Hand pass forward to Lauren Murphy. Jessica Rush pulls on it there for Down to try and clear it, and it's a free out now to Down. I didn't quite see what it was for, but it's a free out and a chance to relieve the pressure.
I think whatever little bit of wind is there, Down are playing with it now in the second half.
Yeah, and this ball goes all the way through here, and there's a chance for Down to go on the attack. Ball sent long in towards the full forward line. Alana Davis flicks it out in front of her. Aideen Brennan is out after it here, alongside Aoife Murphy, and Claudia Jackman tries to pull on it, just misses it there, and a line ball now to Down.
I'd say from the beginning, the start of the match, the wind has got up a little bit, and just there a minute ago, it's in favour of Down. It's a good line ball.
A good line ball there by Molly Smith. She sends it forward, but it's Aisling Halligan who was first to the breaking ball. Hand pass off to Alana Davis. It was a little bit loose maybe, and Halligan is still there. There's a push in the back, however, and it's going to be a free in to Down. Aoife McDowell was the person who was fouled, and it looks like she's going to take it herself. If you're a horse racing fan, we've good news from the Courage. Jim Bulger has won the Irish 2000 Guineas, and he came second as well, and Wexford are leading against Waterford below in Wexford Park in the National Football League. So the free taken by Aoife McDowell is sent forward, but that one has gone to the right hand side and wide. Third wide for Down. Wexford have 5. Poke out is taken quickly by Grania McCabe, sent over towards Ciara Banville, and Ciara has a little bit of space in front of her. We saw in the first half how fast she is, and she managed to get away, sent forward in here towards Lauren Murphy. Jessica Rush is there for Down. Murphy flicks it away from her. There's a collision there. Dervla Coleman is who has it up for Down at the far side. Coleman was hooked by Murphy over the far side, very close to the sideline there, and it's gone out, but we're not sure which way it's going. I think it's a Wexford ball.
Yeah, Lauren Murphy was working hard there. She just flicked the ball as the Down player was coming out, and resulting with Wexford won a line ball.
Lish Neville gives it back to Chloe Cash, who were perhaps the two of the brightest sparks for Wexford in the first half, and another third bright spark was Kate Deverick. She sends it long, well dealt with by Maria McNally in the Down goal. Maria sends it up the middle here, and Aoife Murphy lets it past her. Claudia Jackman is still battling away here. She's been very good in this game also. There's a chance here maybe for Jackman to get a score. Maybe she'll look to lay it off, but she takes the shot. It's going to go in. Maria McNally is there in the goal, deals with it well, out to the side with it now, and we have a race. The ball breaks as far as Sinead Furlong. There's loads of space inside for Lisa Furman if Ciara Banville can spot her, but the Down players do well to prevent her getting a good strike on the ball. Sent forward well by Grace Gallagher there, and Aideen Brennan sweeps up for Wexford again. She's done that many occasions so far. Blonde Savage now turns back inside, but as well hooked by Lisa Furman. Savage has it on the second occasion, hooked again, but manages to get it forward. It's gone out over the line, however, and a Wexford line ball here at the near side.
Aideen Brennan's doing a super job sweeping there at the back. She's very, very solid in that position.
Good line ball forward. Lisa Furman has it, nearly had it maybe. Kate Devricks, it comes off her shin, and line ball now to Down. Going to be taken by Blonde Savage. Well hit again. Sent forward as far as Molly Smith, but it just skips off the ground. Claudia Jackman gets to the right side and is pushed in the back according to the referee, and free out.
Yeah, Claudia Jackman, she was pressing in the full forward line for a point a minute ago, and now she's clearing from the corner back position.
Ciara Banville on another one of these fast runs. There's 2 down players afterwards. She's been penalised for overcarrying it. I was going to say I think her arm was hit a little bit as she was running in, but it's hard to spot all these things too. The free is taken and sent forward, but there's 2 or 3 Wexford girls there. Aoife Dunn bats it down. Kate Devericks is there as well and has it up very, very neatly.
That was really well dealt with by Kate Devericks.
Dervla Coleman is battling away now for down. Megan Cullen is in there for Wexford, and the ball squirts clear as far as Coleman. Sent forward along. Just skips away a little bit there from Aoife Dunn, but as far as Aisling Halligan. Dunn has it again. Aideen Brennan inside, her club mate. Little bit of space in front of Brennan here if she can get it out from under her feet, but there's some good work here by Cleena Coleman. And we have a battle for the ball. Chloe Cash kicks it clear and flicks it clear and just couldn't quite get it up on that occasion, and we have another battle for the ball on the ground just at the 45-metre line. Dervla Coleman now sends it out over this near side, but this one looks like it's going to go out over the line, and but a little bit of a scrappy play there for the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's not as free-flowing as what we had in the first half, and Down seemed to come into the game a little bit more than they did in the first half as well, but Wexford on the ball, just every now and again we seem to, making the wrong decision in the sense of players trying to take on too many defenders when there's a player loose outside them. So it's just going to take another few minutes hopefully and it'll settle down a bit, but as you said, just a bit scrappy start to the second half.
And Down obviously made a sub at half time. Cora Cunningham is in, the number 13 there. I'm not sure who she came in for, but Cora Cunningham anyway, number 13 is in.
Wexford look like they're going to make a substitution as well.
Grace Roach has been sent to warm up there, so we'll see who she's likely to come in for, but it's number 17 for Down. Cleena Coleman is walking gingerly off the field at the far side, and Down are preparing to make another substitution. It looks like Cleena Coleman has been forced off with an injury. Can't quite see yet who's been brought in, but I think it's number 21, Abby Kraft, has been brought in. Kate Devericks with the line ball, intercepted. And another one of these scrums on the ground. Kate Devericks is back over it again. Aoife Murphy is there for Down, but Devericks has it up, trying to make a bit of space. She's well tackled by Cora Cunningham. There was a little bit of a loose slap there by Lisa Furman. She might get a card maybe for that, Stella. Yeah,
it looks like he has his notebook out anyway, so she's going to get a little word in her ear. The one impressive thing, just looking at the programme here, Peter, is that the amount of clubs that are represented here, we're looking at maybe, I think it's 12, 13 different clubs, which is great to see. And two of the players that are shining here today, Ciara Banville from Timon and Kate Devericks from Rackrow Cushinstown. They're clubs that wouldn't have had players on, county panels up to this. I know Rackrow Cushinstown would have, but it's great to see just the amount of clubs that are represented here with players today.
And that free was sent forward by Blahan and Savage, but only out over the sideline. Yeah, good spread of clubs. You're definitely in Clone Gales is a combination of my own club, Monagear, Boulavogue and Fern St Aidan's, and there's one of each from each of those two clubs on the team as well, so that's an extra. So the game is back on again. Sinead Furlong with it. She has Chloe Cash outside her if can get the ball clear. Cash, brilliant pick up by Chloe Cash there under a lot of pressure, and she's under the attention of Aoife Murphy. I think her arm was hit rather than the ball maybe that time. And
it just seemed to be that slap on her wrist, which is always dangerous. It's a definite free because that can do untold damage, that slapping of the wrist or forearm.
So Grace Roach has been brought in there for Lauren Murphy. And the free taken by Chloe Cash is sent long, but there's a down player reads it well. Olivia Boyle it was. Jessica Rush trying to get it clear and manages to get it as far as Aoife Savage. Aoife's been chased by Lisa Furman and Ciara Banville, but manages to get it out as far as Cora Cunningham here. Sinead Furlong intercepts it, and a Wexford line ball.
Sinead Furlong's playing very well as well, wing back, young Buffers Alley player from my own club.
And that breaking ball bounces nicely up into the hand of Ciara Banville inside to Eilish Neville. Chance for Eilish to plant her feet and take the strike and send it over the bar. And another good score there by Wexford.
That was a super score, Peter. Really well worked and straight over the middle of the bar. That might spur Wexford on now in this second half because, as I said, we've had a slow start up to this.
And this breaking ball nearly fell to Eilish Neville again at the far side, but there's some very good work by the down player. I think it's Aoife McDowell over the far side. Perhaps it's not, but whoever it was, I think it is Aoife. I can't quite make out the number on her back there, but whoever it was worked very hard anyway, Stella, to win that free for down.
Yeah. Aoife Dunn has her arms in the air going, I don't know what she doesn't really understand what that free was for. It's hard to see, like, as referees' decisions, they're not going to change their mind.
Low ball in here. Aisling Halligan is out in front. Well read again. Flicked to Clodagh Jackman. Clodagh seems to be everywhere, as we mentioned a few minutes ago. She's up and down the field. There was a hurl under her arm that time, and she did very well to keep it in play. Flicks it back here towards Eilish Neville, and it's Jackman on the ball again. Hand pass inside to Ciara Banville. Sent forward here. Aoife Murphy for down has it, or nearly has it up, but it's Chloe Cash there again for Wexford. Cash sends it in towards Katie Smith. Katie Smith and Jessica Rush are out after it, but the sideline is first to it before either of them got to it, and a line ball to down. Yeah,
I'd say if you had a tracker on Clodagh Jackman, it'd be
burning out, I think.
It would. You'd be looking for new batteries.
Line ball taken at the far side by Dervla Coleman into the Ciara Banville, who has it again. There's 12 or 13 minutes gone here in the second half in Timon, and Wexford are comfortably in the lead at the moment, but Down have got into the game a little bit more as things have gone on. Dervla Coleman was fouled there. I think it might be a free where the ball landed. There was a little slap on Dervla as she was trying to strike it away, I think, Stella, and it's going to be a free where the ball landed for Down.
Yeah, and this will be dropping in around the square, so it's a dangerous ball for Wexford defence to deal with.
Sent long in towards the full forward line here. Alana Davis with it. Sinead Furlong is out after it too, but so too is Cora Cunningham for Down. Sinead Furlong has it up. Blocked out. Wexford line ball.
Yeah, well won by Sinead Furlong there, and a line ball for Wexford.
Alana Davis with the cut as far as Kate Devericks. Good catch by Devericks. Flicked away by Aoife Murphy. Ball is on the ground here, very close to the sideline. Kicked away, clear by Aoife Murphy, and there's a little bit of space opening up, but Ciara Banville was quickly across. Aoife McDowell now with the shot. It's a good shot, but it might be going to the right hand side and wide. It was well struck, but not as accurate.
Right.
Fourth wide for Down. Puck out taken quickly by Grania McCabe again. Aoife Dunn sends it straight and long. It's caught there by Olivia Boyle. Olivia sends it low, but again Sinead Furlong intercepts it. Inside here to Aoife Dunn, just a little bit out of Aoife's grasp, but she manages to kick it forward again. Eilish Neville, hand pass inside to Chloe Cash. There's loads of space here for Lisa Furman if we can get the ball to her. There's space inside again for Grace Roach. Twist and the turn and strike sent in across. Katie Smith is there, and there's a chance maybe now, but there's some good work in the goal by Maria McNally. Katie Smith is still out over it, and there's a clear push in the back and a free into Wexford. And I think Down are making another substitution here.
This is one of the things you'd be looking at from a Wexford management perspective. We haven't really threatened the goal yet. I know we've taken some lovely scores, but you'd like to see a little bit more that their goalkeeper have been put under a little bit more pressure. Anything she to deal with seems to come in from out the field. But it's a work in progress.
And the player who was taken off for Down there was the number 12, Megan O'Boyle. I can't quite make out who's come in, but we'll update you now in a minute as soon as I can see who it is. And the free taken by Katie Smith has been sent over the bar, and Wexford further extend their lead. That's Katie's first score of the game. Stella?
Yeah, no, that was a well taken free, and another point clocked off for Wexford.
Sinead Furlong first to the ball here, and Cora Cunningham was also there, and this line ball is to Down as Wexford lead by 10 points to 1. And we have another Down, 2 Down substitutions. Or 1 certainly anyway.
And Wexford seem to make another substitution as well.
Yeah, Mary Claire Byrne has been sent to warm up there, and
Just sole Clubon representative on the panel as well.
And it's number 9, Grace Gallagher, who's been called ashore for Down, and we'll try keep you up to date. There's no announcements or anything here in Timon, so I'll try and keep you up to date as to who the 2 replacements for Down are. But some good work here by Blonde Savage. She sends it long in towards the full forward line. Anna Rogan is obviously one of those replacements, and she was out after it there, and won a free for her side.
Yeah, she looks lively. And, she won that free. Seems Aisling just fouled her from behind.
It's a very difficult free, however, right very close to the sideline here on the 20-metre line. She's going to take it herself, Anna Rogan. She's only in a minute or two.
Yeah, it's probably from the same position as Eilish Neville had won there at the end of the first half.
Good lift and a good strike, but just to the right-hand side. I'd say only barely to the right-hand side and wide. We have a water break now in the second half here as Wexford lead by 10 points to 1 in the Littlewoods Ireland Division 3 of the National Camogie League. And I think that the first quarter, the second half, wasn't quite as good as we saw in the first half in general from either side, really, Stella. There wasn't as many scores.
No, it was a little bit scrappier. The wind has got up a little bit. Down have come into the game a bit more than they had in the first half. But, not quite as up to speed. But I suppose if you're breaking the match down into 4, it's hard to perform for the whole 4. So you'll be hoping for the last quarter now Wexford has put in, a big performance. Probably make a few more substitutions as well, because we seem to be well ahead in the match. So it's just to give everyone that run, because it seems very competitive within the panel for places. So it's giving people that chance to shine when they get their chance.
And as we said earlier, Wexford's other game in this group is away to Armagh next week. Last week Armagh played Down. There's just the 3 teams in this group. Armagh won that game. I think it was 5-9 to 1-1 against Down. So
it's a tough enough challenge when you're travelling up there next week.
And that'd be Armagh's first team too, Stella, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So there will be tougher days ahead, but it's nice to chalk this one off hopefully today, and they can finish this third quarter now with a win, or fourth quarter should I say.
And we just have news here for anyone who's interested. The Wexford Kilkenny senior hurling game tomorrow is actually postponed, or might even be cancelled. I'm not sure it's going to be played on another date, but there's been another positive COVID case in the Wexford senior hurling panel, so there won't be a Wexford and Kilkenny senior hurling game tomorrow. So that's unfortunate news for anyone who was planning on watching it, or any of the small few that were going to be able to go to it from the media.
It'll be an interesting one, I suppose. That what do they do now? Is that going to be refixed, or is it?
I wouldn't imagine so. I'd say with the tight schedule, and there's no there is relegation from the league, but there's no final in the league as such, and the fact that Wexford probably can't be in the relegation side of things, I think. Means it probably won't be refixed, I'd say, but that's for someone else to worry about, I think. The game is on again here. Aisling Halligan under a little bit of pressure from the down forwards, but manages to get it clear to Claudia Jackman.
She's off again.
Some great runs in this game by Claudia Jackman, sent forward here. Jessica Rush is out in front in a long clearance again. Down on top of the number 14 here, who's Megan Sloan. She was brought in there only a few moments ago. She was named to start in the 1 to 15, but was brought in as one of those subs a moment or two ago.
It seems kind of harsh. It looked like Aoife Dunn was after flicking the ball away, but the referee called it back for flicking a hurl, I think, but he was quite far behind the play. But anyway, as I said, he's not going to change his mind. It's free into Down. So another chance to get a point on the scoreboard for Down.
Yeah, and if there's a 9-point game here, 10 points to 1, but if Down can start chipping over a couple of points, maybe they'll get a little bit of spirit from that, and that one has gone over the bar. Scored by Anna Rogan there.
So it looks like Aoife McRae is coming on and Mary Claiborne are on, and who's going off?
Lisa Furman is going off, certainly, and Katie Smith, is it? So Lisa Furman and Katie Smith are off. Aoife McRae and Mary Claire Byrne are in. Also in on the Down team is Leitha Rooney. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right there. Cora Cunningham sends this one forward into the full forward line. Aisling Halligan is out in front again. It just squirts off or hurled towards Rooney for Down, but it's Halligan who has it again, trying to get clear. That looked like a throw, and it is a throw, and it's going to be a free in to Down.
Yeah, and this is another chance for Down to peg back another point.
Hannah Rogan again. She scored the free only moments ago. And that one straight over the bar, right over the blue spot here in Timon, and 3 points now for Down, 10 points for Wexford, 7-point game here. Short puck out again, goes to Claudia Jackman. Claudia sends it further up the field to Ciara Banville. Good side step by Ciara. Sent high and long into the full forward line. Grace Roach is there and nearly has it under control. Can we create a scoring opportunity? The Down defenders have been solid enough in this second half so far. Megan Cullen has it up, and maybe she does very well to get the hand pass outside as far as Mary Claire Byrne, and there's a chance there, but that one has gone to the right hand side and wide.
And Down take a very quick puck out.
They do, and it's Cora Cunningham who's over it now with the attentions of Kate Devericks and Sinead Furlong. Ball comes clear here. Aoife Murphy is trying to make a bit of space for herself. Sent forward here. Aoife McDougall is trying to get it, but it's Claudia Jackman again who picks it up for Wexford and goes on another one of these solo runs. Ciara Banville is free inside, and there's someone else free further up the line over the far side. It was Megan Cullen who was, but couldn't quite get it under control. The ball is sent back and Down go on the attack again. This is a high ball, could be dangerous if it breaks the wrong way, and it's Megan Sloan who has it now. There's another chance here for Down. This is a good run by Sloan. There's a chance of a goal here. Grania McCabe is out of goal, and the shot was stopped. McCabe is still there, and Kate Devericks is also there, and possibly a chop, and the referee is seeing that as well, and it's another free in now to Down.
Yeah, Grania McCabe was quick off her line there and just snuffed out that chance, because it looked like Down were going in a straight on goal chance. But another free in to Down, and another chance to peg another point back. Down players seemed to get in very easy around. I know Wexford had left just 2 players in, so it was 2 on 2. But she seemed to get in around very easily, but well snuffed out by Grania McCabe.
Anna Rogan now with her chance to put her 3rd point over the bar. She's the only scorer in this second half so far for Down. And that one has been pointed, and that's 4 points for Down, 4 from frees, 3 of them from Anna Rogan in the last 5 or 6 minutes, and we're the 6-point game here in Timon. Aisling Halligan has this one in the full back line. Laid it off here to Clodagh Jackman. Clodagh hand passes in turn to Aoife Dunn, and Wexford might like to get a score or two maybe to settle down and make the last 5 minutes a little bit more comfortable, because Down have certainly rallied well to put a little bit of pressure on in these closing stages here. And it's Blonnet Savage trying to burst through the middle. There's an advantage being played to Down, and the free, there was no advantage coming, and it's a free into Down again. And there have been a few frees that were a little bit sloppily given away in the last few minutes, Stella.
Yeah, and it's brought Down, back into the game, and just giving it that bit of confidence heading into the last 10 minutes or so. I could eat my words yet, Peter, in saying that we looked like we had this one in the bag.
Blondet Savage takes that one, and it leads to a bit of a scramble here. Aoife Murphy has it up, a shot and a goal for Down, and they're right back into this game now. There's only 3 points in it, and Down have really rallied in these last few minutes. A well taken goal by Aoife Murphy.
Yeah, and you'd have to say it looked like it was coming there for the last few minutes, but Wexford need to get a grip on this game and get back into it.
Ciara Banville with it now. She's trying to sprint clear, and does sprint clear, but there's plenty of Down players there to intercept it. Down seem to have their tails up now, a bit of confidence, and the ball skips through as far as Aisling Halligan. Aisling leaves it behind her, and it's Megan Sloan who has it, but charges at Clodagh Jackman with it, and a free now to Wexford.
Her name has gone into the book as well, I think. But yeah, Wexford need to settle down here and get back into this game. Just in the last few minutes again, we seem to be making the wrong decisions. Like that ball there, we're going forward with, we passed it to a player that was marked by 4 players and 2 players free on the outside. So it's just making those right decisions when we're under pressure. We don't seem to be making them at the minute.
And Wexford have brought in Lara O'Shea into the goal instead of Grania McCabe, and Darren Cullen is about to be brought in for Clodagh Jackman, who has been really excellent in the game for Wexford.
Yeah, she's covered every inch of the pitch. And yeah, I think the referee might have asked for her to go off and be assessed.
And Aoife McRae has it now for Wexford, trying to create a scoring opportunity. It's badly needed at this stage. But there's plenty of Down girls there to defend again. They've defended really well in this second half. I think Wexford have only got a point or two in the second half. This one is flicked clear. Abby Kraft is out after it for Down. Chloe Cash is there, collects it really close to her ankle, and some excellent work by Chloe Cash there to win the free for Wexford. Very important.
That's a really well run free by Chloe Cash, and just put us 4 points ahead, might settle us down again. But yeah, when we needed her to step up, she stepped up and won a great free.
And free taken by Chloe Cash, but sent wide to the left hand side, and the puck out again by Maria McNally. Goes all the way through here as far as Eilish Neville. Eilish has Aoife McRae here in a little bit of space. Aoife sends it inside to Kate Devries. Kate has time to plant her feet and take the shot, and that looks like it's very close to being a point, and it is a point, a third point for Kate Devries, and a very important one. It puts 4 points between the sides again, Stella. Yeah,
that was a great score there, won by Eilish Neville to Aoife McRae. Aoife McRae sent off a lovely pass in and straight over the bar.
Aoife Dunn is first out to meet this one, but sends it out over the line. There's 28 minutes gone here. There wasn't as many injuries in this second half as we had in the first half, so there'll be a couple of minutes added on for the water break, and possibly a couple more, but this ball is sent across here. Ciara Banville with it now. Mary Claire Byrne is calling for it, but Banville opts to go sideways to Aideen Brennan, and it broke down, and Megan Sloan has it now. There's loads of room inside here for Aoife Murphy to plant her feet, take the shot, and send the ball over the bar. That's 1-1 now for Aoife Murphy, and we're back to a 3-point game again. Poke out Lara O'Shea with the poke out, tries to pick out Kate Devericks, but there was 3 down girls there around her. The ball breaks here, and Sinead Furlong's first to it again, pulls on it, it goes as far as Mary Claire Byrne. She has Chloe Cash on one side. Some good defending by the down players, and the referee has judged that ball was thrown by Jessica Rush, and it's going to be a free in to Wexford, and another chance to, well, it'll be a difficult free to score from there, but at least a chance to set up a scoring opportunity anyway, Stella.
Yeah, and have the ball down the right end of the pitch, but Wexford seem just a little bit out on their feet. That the down girls seem to be playing with their tails up at the minute. I think there was three down players for the last ball on their own.
Chloe Cash with the free. It's accurate. Is it a point? No, it's just short. Batted away by McNally in the goal. As far as Grace Roach, a shot from Grace Roach in towards the goal, and it is a goal for Wexford, and a goal by Grace Roach. Unfortunate there. The goalkeeper has been very solid so far, Stella, but that was just unfortunate.
Yeah, she just put up her hand to catch, and it seemed to go off her fingers and into the back of the net, but we'll take it. It'll be marked down to Grace Roach.
And if it happens anywhere else in the field, no one remembers it, but unfortunately for Maria McNally in the goal, that was a little bit of a mistake, but she has played well so far. Chloe Cash sends this one forward in towards Mary Claire Byrne. Jessica Rush is there again, but that goal might have just about sealed it for Wexford, but Down certainly gave Wexford a right good challenge in this second half in particular. The ball breaks here, and it's Molly Smith who picks it up, sends it forward. Long ball in towards the full forward line here, but it goes all the way as far as Aisling Halligan. Aisling has 18 Brennan further forward. Brennan spills it there, and there's three down girls there. Picked up very neatly, and there's going to be a free in here. This is some good work by Aoife McDowell, and she has won a free in for Down. And they might consider at this stage maybe going for the goal from this one, or at least trying to. Maybe it's still time to take her score, Stella. I don't know. You're a more successful manager than I am.
I don't know at this stage. It's kind of put it over and leave 2 goals between them, or go for the goal, and there's still 2 scores between them. So it's much of a muchness, really.
And that ball has gone to the left-hand side and wide, and neither the result that they wanted. But the poke out taken by Lara O'Shea has been intercepted by Anna Rogan again, and there's a chance for Rogan again. She's been at Bright Sparks since she was brought in here for Down. That ball is batted away by Aisling Halligan as far as Aideen Brennan. Aideen clears it long, but again there's 2 down girls there, and one of them is Aoife McDowell. She's been a bright spark in this second half in particular. Sent forward here, Megan Sloan. First touch is good to flick it to herself, but couldn't get it under control then. Aoife Murphy is in over for Down there as well. Chloe Cash is there for Wexford. But it's Megan Sloan who comes away with it now and is looking for a chance to strike it off her right hand side, but just can't get a bit of room there. Chloe Cash is there, and Darren Cullen is also there, and Darren Cullen is the one who comes away with it now for Wexford, and very close to the sideline of that far side. Aoife McDowell is trying to get it away, but it's flicked away by Darren Cullen again. A good 20 seconds of play there by Darren Cullen, but there was a chop by a Wexford player over the far side, and it's going to be free in now to Down. Free taken, it's hit high and long, but it's going off to the right hand side and wide. Blonde Savage was the one who took that one as the game ambles towards the end here in Timon. The sun comes out, the referee blows the final whistle, and it's Wexford who come out on top. A deserved victory, but Down certainly gave Wexford a big fright there, particularly towards the last 5 or 6 or 7 minutes of the second half here, Stella.
Yeah, they Down for that period of time were on top. They were winning all the 50-50 balls and were putting that Wexford defence under pressure. And unfortunately, we weathered the storm and got that goal that just went off the goalkeeper's tip of her finger and into the back of the net, and that settled them down a bit. But Yeah, great first half. Second half didn't live up to the first half. We started off the second half very slow, I thought, in the first quarter. Again, we weren't winning those hard balls. It's first game. Maybe they're, another game or two under the belts that they'll keep that level of performance up, throughout the whole game. But a team is going to come back into. We were cruising in the first half, and the second half not quite as good. But we showed true spirit there in the end and came through, that last kind of 5 or 6 minutes when we were under pressure, and it looked like Down were getting back into it. But we'll take the win and move on to Armagh next week.
Yeah, we certainly will, and best of luck to the girls against Armagh next week. Just to recap on the scores for Wexford: Chloe Cash got a point, Kate Devericks got 3 points, Katie Smith pointed a free, Ciara Banville got 1 point, Ailish Neville got 4 points, one of those was a free, Lisa Furman got a point, and the goal was scored by Grace Roach. So there's your recap on the game. Thanks very much for joining us, whether you were from Wexford or Down or anywhere else across the world. Thanks very much for joining us, and we'll probably bring you coverage again of Wexford games, perhaps in the Championship or maybe later on in the knockout stages of the league. So that's all from us here. Take care, and best of luck.